And here we go. Dragon Roost Island. I think this might be the most searched track from the Zelda Wind Waker. But this is like the first real dungeon when you go, set off on your adventure. And this is where the Rito tribe is, the bird tribe, and there's a dragon sitting on top of it. It's a really cool theme and has like a lot of Latin music influence in it. So let's see how they did this song. Sorry, I gotta put that in there. Yeah, very cool. A lot to unpack in that arrangement. And this one, it's really nice because I didn't feel like there was like a drop off, like a sudden drop off, like, oh, there's too much, there's too little, too much. It just felt seamless. And then the transition from textures to thicker textures to thinner textures, it just works seamlessly. The intro was good, and um basically all you can do to elevate the original version of this piece. That's what was done here. Um, the reintroduction of the Irish Celtic folk instruments was here. The loud brass was here. There's even like a flamenco guitar that was pretty cool, and then the hand clapping that was there too. It was all done in an order where it felt natural and organic, and then switching back and forth where the brass plays, and then the solo violin, or the fiddle, maybe you want to call it we can call it the fiddle since we're referring to um the Irish folk style that was there. And even like this technique for string instruments where I believe that's what it is, where they bow near the bridge, so it kind of creates that crunchy kind of sound, that crunchy effect. Where is it? Yeah, this part. So it's like arranger had a job to elevate um one of the most popular pieces from Wind Waker, and it's done beautifully. It works because I thought it was really good. Like it was arranged very well. Oh yeah, and then it wastes no time. It's just it boom, it goes straight right into the rhythmic portion. Dun, 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 dun. Except in a very soft and very exposed timbre with the string pizzicatos. And then it goes into the theme. So it wastes no time going right into it. Oh, and also notice the shakers in the background. The crunchy sound is putting pressure. Yeah, so putting pressure into the strings. That's what I mean by doing accents and down bows. So you immediately get pressure by doing it to that. And then the thing is you're not really sustaining the note. So it's like you're playing it and then you're bouncing off the string. So that's how you get the resonant. That's how that resonant sound comes up. Used in jazz music, I wasn't able to. Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't know much about jazz, violin, and fiddle, but I know there's a musician in Hawaii who does do a lot of jazz violin playing, and he's classically trained too. So, but I think in recent years he started dabbling more into jazz music and fiddle playing as well. So, it's been a bit since okay, okay, cool, cool. Like the placement of it when you put the pressure onto the strings, it is by the bridge, so it's that soul ponticello sound, but you're not hearing it well because it's like you put the pressure into it, and then you're off the string like right away, so it creates, and then you're playing it right away in succession, in rapid succession. So I think that's what's creating that sound. And notice the hand clapping too. Okay, and that's the transition from there to the transition from the strings into the trumpet. It was seamless. It was just the string started playing, and then the trumpet came in, and then they just kind of overlaps, and then the trumpet takes over, and the strings fall out, and then you hear the string comes back again. And it's like, wait, what just happened? Because that transition was seamless. And then yeah, the brass comes in like right away out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden that takes over, and then the solo trumpet drops out. Oh, and like everything is going fierce with the rhythm, playing like these short staccato rhythmic passages. Okay, yeah, right there. That was a great example of what you just heard. So this idea of passing on the melody from one instrument or one section to another is just done very seamlessly and effortless in this arrangement. So coming out the brass and then the strings. and then the brass trumpets, and then we have the flute, and then cello underneath, and then trumpets and trombones, and then the violins come emerging from that texture to take over, and then now you have the solo guitar. Oh, and also underneath this guitar, the pizzicato bass is going crazy. The boom, the booming underneath. And this is the chops technique that Jinx is talking about. Yeah. And I love that big gliss at the end from the da, 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 that is like really a way to take it out. Dun, 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 dun. This song isn't that from TOTK? Yeah, it's the Kogera. It was used in the Kogera battle, the Wind Temple boss, because I think it was supposed to be like a like to bring back the nostalgia and to bring it back in an epic fashion. You're fighting a boss in the air, and then you're kind of embodying the spirit of Wind Waker, and then this is where that track came from. So yeah, it's awesome. I just had a thought that this version of Dragon Roost Island is a culmination of pretty much all of the um all the covers that you hear, like all kind of combined into one. So you get like the Spanish flamenco version with the guitar, you got like the violin, the violin version, you got the orchestra, the orchestra Zelda Symphony of the Goddess version, and then you got like the flute version as well. So it's like culmination of all these styles of covers all kind of weaved into one. So yeah. Oh, and I got my Pog juice. I got my Pog juice. Pog. Yeah, passion orange guava. Pog. Dang, bass is going crazy. Nice trombones. Yeah, cool, good stuff. Okay, we'll move on. I've spoken a lot about this one. Nothing but good stuff. I think this is the best track so far. I think this might be the best track out of all the items if I'm predicting based on what's left. But anyways, going to Princess Zelda theme, which is next. So we just heard the Princess Zelda theme. Um, that was very a very artsy approach um to it. The interesting thing was the pizzicato thing, the free pizzicato effects thing, before it turned into, before it settled into like a common rhythm, uh, kind of in the middle, and then speaking of capitalizing on other themes from the game to incorporate into this particular arrangement, I'm surprised they didn't do the theme when Princess Zelda was awakened from being Tetra. And then that sequence from A Link to the Past where, the two Triforces are coming together and then she becomes the princess, basically the Link to the Past intro, the dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Like, I'm surprised they didn't include that. Oh yeah, yeah, and then like this effect. It kind of sounds like crystal bowing. So they're bowing on crystal glasses filled with water. I think that might be it. Um, it's definitely something that I have seen before, although it's pretty common in contemporary music writing, and makes the effect sound very dreamy, I guess. Princess Zelda theme always sounds empathetic. Yeah, it does. It's a very nice theme. And the other thing too is that it's a very simple theme as well too. So it does a lot by doing very little. And then the thing is, so the way I think this works is that when they recorded it, um, they have like their little stations, they're set up like this, they're in their chairs. But then also, aside from their instruments, they have like little tables of glasses filled up with water, and then they bow it, and they're bowing it. So then they have like the station of glasses filled with water, and then they bow it, and then they keep bowing it in the pattern that you're hearing it, and then so I think that's how it was created, I think. So it's like this kind of crystallized type of, this crystalline, dreamy type of effect that's going on. An interesting thing, what we noticed here and what we heard with the pizzicatoing. So there's a little bit of aleatoric element to it where I think it's just done in patterns, in free patterns, and then over the course of time, it eventually meets into the same rhythm. So it's that they're just doing stuff freely. Wait, they're doing stuff freely. It's being paid freely, and then all of a sudden, slowly, it comes together, and then they move as one. So and then we hear that with the pizzicato. So notice how the crystals, it kind of sounds like with the crystal bowing, um, and the pitches that you hear, um, it doesn't. It's gonna sound very random, but then after like a few seconds, then it kind of settles in, and then it decides to unify as one rhythm and one sound harmonically, and then it goes into the theme, and then it happens again later on with the pizzicato and the string plucking. So right now it's sounding random. It's like, pitches at random, just repeating the same patterns, the same four note patterns over and over. Wait, hang on, let me listen to it again. Yeah, see, it's random. And then right here, it kind of like agrees into one. Okay, so it wasn't as random as I thought. But so again, that dissonant sonority right there. Yeah, so here, this is the part. The pizzicatos, it's gonna sound random. It's sounding really random right now. Yeah, and then right there, when the cello pizzicato comes in, ding 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 ding, the violins are da 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 da, and then eventually it kind of settles into one rhythm. They meet up and then they move together, and then the harp comes in with the Zelda's lullaby, and then that's when it's truly locked in together. Like it's not random anymore. Nice progression right there. Oh, and a modulation too. I forgot about that. Again, the idea of this aleatoric random element and then playing random things and then random patterns coming again into moving together in rhythm and playing together that happens here again too. So this is the third iteration where that happens. So you hear that and then now they're together. Dun, 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 dun. What is that? That's the opening of the Zelda theme or or the not the opening but the one of the motors. Dun, 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 dun. Or that part I'm singing it off key. Dun, 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 dun. That's what they're playing over and over. Right? Has to be it. Wait, where have I heard that before? That progression, that bass note. Oh my God, where have I heard that? Dun, 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 dun. That's like the Zelda main theme. Yeah, cool. Although low-key disappointed they didn't incorporate the theme when Princess Tetra was awakening to be Princess Zelda. I think that was a missed opportunity right there, but whatever. Everything else worked. I like the aleatoric random elements moving, sounding, random free patterns and then moving into one. I think that was a pretty cool idea and it was done three times, so it definitely was intentional. It wasn't random. And the crystal bowings in the beginning. Oh, another cool thing maybe would be um bring the crystal bowings back at the very end. Like maybe just have it play like on a chord, you know. So like this stuff right here, or like this business right here. like that sound and then bring it back here at the end. But instead it ends on the string. So it would have been nice on that last chord, maybe just bring that back and then bow it at the end so that there's coherence um, from the beginning of the piece and to the end. Moving on is the Ganondorf Battle. So skipping a lot of stuff that happens, um, you know, from like from the middle of the story. Now we're all the way at the very end. I don't know if this is gonna include like the phases. So there's like the puppet Ganons, and then like there's like the spider version, and there's like the snake version, and I forgot what other animal formations there was, or if I don't know if it's gonna be that, or if it's gonna go straight to like the last Ganon battle. Oh, shucks. That sounds exactly like the Tiffany in game. Oh, this is really cool. Oh, here we go. This is the final battle. Now that I've listened to it, I want to go back and um react, and I'll stop the track when I have commentary on it. Wait, where was that? Um, where was that? Dun, 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 dun. I think it's in one of the tracks when you're in Ganon's castle, I think. Like you reach the chamber and then Zelda's sleeping on it, and then like Link finds it, and then that's where you're dun, dun, dun. So I think that's my where it starts. Oh yeah, a lot of subdued color with the clarinets there. And bass clarinet and low strings. And I swear that's the exact it's the same exact timpani sound that you hear in the original track, the boom, you know. Oh yeah, and this is cool. The organ in the song. Oh, it's very cool. Like the portamento here, that that you hear in the bass. That's pretty cool. And then the choir, I can't tell if that's fake or if that's real. If that's a synthesized choir or if it's real. This is really cool. I feel that timpani is fake too because like a real timpani has more resonance in this, but this one it kind of sounds like it's kind of like the sound isn't resonating as much. Like a MIDI timpani, I think, or like a sound library timpani, I think. And then the choir's obviously speaking to a text, which I can't understand, but I'm pretty sure it's made up text. I think it might be the same made up text that was used in Symphony of the Goddesses. But I don't know. I think I heard a little bit of the motives used in Symphony of the Goddesses here. The orchestra, the touring orchestra production. Where is it? Yeah, this part right here. Yeah, this part. Da da da. That production was notoriously using for da 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 da, like this rhythm that kept going on and on. It was kind of annoying. Da 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 da, that rhythmic pattern. I don't know. This sounds. I don't know. The quality of the percussion. It sounds different from the percussion that we've heard prior. I think this one might be all sound library generated, like all fake instruments. I guess. Not saying that that's a bad thing, but I'm just pointing it out. It's just because everything kind of sounds like equal temperament, whereas like in the previous tracks, you could hear like the subtle nuances, the little bitty nuances when the percussion is playing, and then it doesn't sound like there's any dynamic contrasting between them. It just kind of all sounds the same. I like the sound of the woodwinds sounding between there. Yeah, yeah. So this part, yeah. So this you really hear like the guitar going in there, and then I think that um that melody that's playing, I think that might be electric violin. I don't think that's guitar. So it's probably electric violin that's kind of sailing over the top of the texture with the electric guitar playing chords underneath. Oh yeah, that definitely is electric violin with like distortion effects and things like that. Yeah, I feel like that ending there, the Symphony of the Goddess productions, their pieces ended in this way, like this kind of chord right here. Wait, right? Like that chord. Yeah, and I like this ending. It's pretty cool. And then this suspense. I don't know if they're if they're going after the illusion where Link drives the Master Sword into Ganon and then he turns into stone. All in all, cool piece, but I have a suspicion that compared to the other tracks, like especially with the percussion, I'm convinced that this is all synthesized percussion, or most of the track is synthesized. Even the choir too. The choir too might be synthesized as well. Because obviously this features the quartet, so you hear little strings underneath it, and they're playing over the texture, and then with the electric violin playing over the electric guitar stuff. So electric violin, never seen one thing. Yeah, I know electric violins are a thing. Uh, even down to like electric cellos, like those exist as well too. Um, so yeah, synthetic percussion effects, synthetic sound library, timpani, brass. I think even the choir might be fake as well. So I know that there are choir samples that it'll if you put in the text, it'll pronounce it and sing it. It just sounds too clean um to be choirs. Usually there's more like a there's more like an edge to it, but I don't know. That's just what I think.